Hey guys, Fruit Smoothies here, coming at you with another video today. My first ever Top 10 Tuesdays. This is Top 10 upcoming games for 2017. I just hit 1,000 total views, guys, which is absolutely crazy. But getting into the video, number 10, South Park: The Fractured Butthole. I just have a lot of the trailer videos as the games haven't come out yet, so there isn't very many gameplays of them. But this looks like it takes place of the Coon episodes, if you guys watch South Park like I do. The Coon episode, it was a 3-part episode with Kenny and Cartman as the main characters usually. Kenny is Mysterion, and he finds out why he can't die. And Cartman is trying to be a superhero, but in the end ends up teaming up with Cthulhu, the demon, and they have a battle. So as you guys can see here, there's Professor Chaos, Wonder Tweak, which wasn't a superhero that the kids made when they were doing the episodes. So as you guys see, it's a little different from the show. There's Kite Guy or Kite Kid or whatever his name is. But here we go into number 8 or number 9, State of Decay 2. This game, State of Decay 1, was really fun. It was pretty cheap too. It was like only $20 on the Xbox or PlayStation store, which is really cheap. It was tons of fun. It was open world. You go around and kill zombies, and it's like, you have to use your guns wisely and use your cars, because there's only a certain amount of cars. And they're making a sequel like they said they would. I think they said this game would come out in maybe March or something, or maybe May of 2017. But as you guys see, it's pretty like the thing looks so far looks kind of like the same. They got cars, and they got the weapons, and if you guys played the first one, there was you had your little team with you, so that's what it looked like too. Right there is the State of Decay logo. Getting into number 8, we have The Legend of Zelda: Breath of the Wind, which is a new Zelda game, of course. It's Wii U exclusive. I always really liked the Zelda games. I liked the Twilight Princess. That one was tons of fun. This one looks pretty interesting. I know that the Twilight Princess was open world, and from the looks of this looks pretty open world as well. Obviously, you're Link, but usually the whole point of the Zelda games is to save Zelda. But I saw the trailer for this, and it doesn't really look like you do that. I mean, it looks like it's just like a new Zelda game where you travel around and you get your weapons and your equipment and stuff. You can ride horses, which looks pretty cool. And there's the iconic bridge that they have, which I thought was really cool, so I added it in. Here we go at number 7, Halo Wars 2. I was gonna put this a little higher, but there are so many other cool games that are coming out. This game is really hyped up, that a lot of people really wanted to get, so I did put it on the list. But I decided to, like I said, I put it back a little bit. I really liked Halo Wars 1. That game's kind of old. Well, I mean, not old, but like it came out like a couple of years ago. So it's really cool that they made a new one. Halo Wars was always a very fan favorite of the Halo games. It's like it's kind of like a Clash of Clans, but of Halo, if that makes sense. If you guys don't know what Clash of Clans is, it's a strategic game, so it's like strategy, but Halo. So like you will put some troops down, or like a warthog, and they'll go and attack an enemy base or whatever, like a little outpost that they have. So it's really cool. It takes a lot of it takes some skill to play. So if you're really good at strategy games, or you're really good at Halo games, then this game is definitely a game you should get. Halo Wars 2, as you can see in the trailer here, they're just going to war, and they got those cool robot-looking things. They kind of look like Titans from Titanfall. They got the Grub, or the aliens, and they got that captain. I really hope. I mean, they didn't really have it last time, but that would be cool if they had like a Master Chief that you can get in this game, and he was like powerful, more powerful than other guys. But here we go, getting into number 6, Prey 2. This game's kind of like new, or it is new, but people don't really know about it. So I added a little bit of sound. I don't know if you guys can hear it over the background music, but it's really, it looks really interesting in my opinion. Like, this guy has a daily routine, as you guys can see. He's putting on his jacket, drinking his coffee. It's set in the 2030s. I want to say it's just 2030. I think there's another year, but you see he checks his eye. That's kind of weird, right? But, then he goes out of the door, and he wakes up again, different day, puts on his suit, gets his coffee again. But this part is really freaky. He checks his eye, and it's like bloody. Then he does the same routine, coffee, goes to the bathroom, checks his eye again, and look how red it is. It's super bloody. This game, it looks really interesting. I think it's going to be a shooter game. I'm not sure if first person or third person, but this game looks honestly really cool. I feel like because of the red eye, maybe it has maybe he's like some sort of monster or something. Not like monster, but maybe he has like some powers that help him fight these monsters. As you can see, he had like black stuff on his hands, which looked really cool. Maybe, like I said, maybe he has like some sort of powers that help him defend against these people that are trying to attack him. You're in space right here, and this part's pretty cool. You're like having a talk in the mirror with yourself. I don't know if you guys can hear it, but it sounds pretty cool. So I'm really excited for this game. I was gonna put it a little higher, but like I said, I got more things in store, guys. Here we got number 5, Friday the 13th, the game, which I know a lot of people were really excited about this game. You're Jason, and you go around and you kill the teenagers in the camp. Or if you are the teenagers, then you have to hide from Jason. And now I don't know if you're the teenagers how you could win. Maybe, I know Jason can't die, so maybe they'll have Jason die in the game, or perhaps there's like a time limit, and if you hide from Jason long enough or you escape, then Jason can't get you. But here Jason he's just killing the kids. I added a couple of little death scenes that you can guys see. Stabbed her and then stomped on her, threw her against the rocks. This game looks really amazing. I'm not sure if it's only a multiplayer game. I think they'll have a story mode as well, which, like I said, a lot of people have been really excited for this game. They've really been, they've had it announced for a while, and they've been showing little clips of it here and there since, like, late 2015, early 2016. So this game has really been hyped up a lot. Here we got another kill scene coming up pretty soon. As you can see, he has like hearing things, like hearing abilities, and he can see through the walls. You have the map, but I feel like that's like a teleport. You can use that map to teleport around the map. There's another teenager he's going after. Now, what I noticed in this game is, from this gameplay, is that you can't really run. I'm not sure if Jason can't run, he has to walk, but this is pretty cool. He's got her and he smashes her head to the wall a couple of times, killing her. So I feel like this game's gonna be a lot of fun. I want to know what they have in store for it. Like, how are they gonna like even it out for the teenagers and the kid, or in Jason, just to see how it is. Here we are, number 4, Resident Evil 7 Biohazard. Now, this game I am particularly excited for because I've always really loved the Resident Evil games. Resident Evil is always a fun game that I played when I was a kid. I always played like Resident Evil 4 and Resident Evil 5. I played those games so many times. They were just super addicting and I loved them. This game, from the gameplay that I showed here, I didn't show a very long clip, but it kind of looks like it's in first person, which is really amazing. If you guys ever played a Resident Evil game, you guys know that it's always a third person like survival shooter. So if this game is first person, that'll really change the dynamic of the whole Resident Evil series. They're also making a Resident Evil for VR, so that'll be pretty exciting too. I don't know if it'll come with Resident Evil 7 though. Here we go with number 3, guys. Outlast 2. This game is probably going to be PC only, like Outlast 1 was. Outlast 1 was by far the most scariest game. Well, like in my opinion, is one of the most scariest games ever. It's very, very popular. I'm sure you guys have seen videos of it already. But you're like this reporter, and you go into this like insane asylum trying to get you're not a reporter, you're a writer, you're trying to get like a story, but you have this camera that only sees in can see in the dark, like a night vision. Now this part of the game really makes it like good. This is the part that I like a lot, where you don't have any weapons, so you can't really fight back against the monsters or the crazy people. What you have to do is you have to like run and hide. So it's like, that sounds lame or whatever, but it really adds to the whole scary and suspenseful aspect of the game. So if someone sees you, you can't just fight them. You have to go run away and hide somewhere so they can't find you. And it's always that scary thing when you're hiding in the locker and they open the locker and they get you. I hope they add a DLC to this game. They added a DLC after a while on Outlast. Outlast was such a popular game. They added a new DLC to it a couple of years back called Whistleblower. I don't know if you guys were able to check out Outlast 1, but I really recommend it before you play this one. It's probably not a sequel because if you guys know, spoiler alert guys, if you guys don't want any of this, then skip ahead. But the guy dies at the end. That little ghost kills him, or the ghost possesses him, and the FBI or whatever, the SWAT team shoot him up, which was really sad, especially since you went all through that stuff with that guy, and it was pretty disappointing. But that's pretty much wraps it up. Here we go, number 2, Injustice 2. Injustice 1 was a very, very popular game. It was like Mortal Kombat, but with superheroes, DC superheroes, which is really great because, as a lot of you guys know, DC, like, they have superheroes and they have good superheroes, but they're really like low compared to like Marvel. Like, it goes Marvel superheroes and then DC superheroes, which is like, it's not fair in my opinion. Maybe if you don't see it that way, maybe you see it the other way around. But DC superheroes are cool too. But as I said, this is like a Mortal Kombat game. It's a fighting game, but you're superheroes. If you guys didn't see the trailer, this is one of the trailers, but they have other ones. They have like the Joker and all those guys, but they have the Suicide Squad version of them. So instead of the old Joker and the old Harley Quinn, they have the new Harley Quinn from Suicide Squad. They have the new Joker from Suicide Squad. They have a bunch of new characters. It's going to be very fun. I can't wait to play through the story mode in this game myself. I played through the story mode of Injustice 1 in like one night. Stayed up all night and played it. It was tons of fun. It was super difficult towards the end. I think this game will be tons of fun. As I've said a couple times now, it's like Mortal Kombat. The storylines were just like Mortal Kombat. But here we're gonna go into number 1 pretty soon. I added a couple of honorable mentions that should have been in the list, but I couldn't find a place to put them. So here we go into our honorable mentions here. Honorable mention number 1, we have Tekken 7. Number 2 is Lord of the Fallen number 2. Destiny 2, which will be really fun when it comes out. Red Dead Redemption 2, which will be awesome. And then number 1, Mass Effect Andromeda. I think that's how you say it. But this new Mass Effect game is crazy. As a lot of people, like I thought myself too. Mass Effect 3 was going to be the last Mass Effect game. Mass Effect 2 was awesome. Mass Effect 3 was super awesome. And they had all these crazy endings that you could have done. So many people did all of the endings because they thought it was going to be the last one. They made it seem like it's going to be the last Mass Effect game. And so many people thought that. But then they're making this new Mass Effect game, which they gave them so many years to, make. So I have really high hopes for this game. I really have high hopes for the new Mass Effect game. Mass Effect Andromeda, I think it's called. So many people were very upset at the end of Mass Effect 3 because, like I said, everyone thought that was going to be the last one, and Mass Effect was a huge game, like it's a huge franchise, and everyone was, upset that it was going to be the last one. It was very upsetting, but like I said, they had all these endings towards it, so people can change how they did it. This game is kind of like Skyrim. I know a lot of people love Skyrim. In the aspect, like, it gives you whatever, like Skyrim and Fallout. You can pick what you say, and you can pick how your guy portrays things and how he does things. this pretty much wraps it up, guys. I really appreciate it for watching. Please drop a like below. Please, if you see that smoothie right there, click it and subscribe. I'll leave a picture, or I'll leave a link of my video I did the other day of top 10 games. We're still, the top best games of 2016. This has been Fruit Smoothies again, guys. Thanks a lot for watching. I'll see you in my next video. Tune in next Tuesday for another Top 10 Tuesday, and I'm out. Peace.